Listen, I registered 4 cars without a license. You can register your car without a license.
I don't know how to do it, Buddha.
You just go fill it out. It's not. It's not.
It's weird. Ain't shit open.
The DMV.
That shit closed.
DMV not closed.
But I tried to do my appointment for my license.
They're not gonna do. They're not gonna do that, but they'll let you. They let you take permit tests.
So well, how you supposed to do that, Buddha?
Aaliyah just took one not too long ago.
But you gotta ask her how she did it online. You gotta make an appointment online, but she probably did that like 6 months ago.
Probably.
I need one like now. Like tomorrow now. I used to go, Julie had like a dickhead, so I said, oh, you was talking about it at my house, you should have been here. I said, bitch, by the time I called all y'all, it was already after 3 o'clock. I wasn't going to just call out of work.
Yo, I'm mad I ain't go. I'm kind of happy I ain't go, but I'm mad I ain't go.
Wait,
I'd have been
you went to his house, Buddha?
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
The other day?
Wednesday.
I didn't go.
Buddha, I saw you in the video.
I wasn't there.
You wasn't.
I wasn't there. Ask anybody.
No, Julian. That was Julian. We don't answer that dumbass. That was Julian, Auntie, and what's his face? Jason.
Yeah.
And Quad. But I'm trying to see, because I need a car. Well, I got the car so far. I'm going to get it. I got the money. It's just the process of me doing the registration. I was going to see if Denise wanted to do it for me. But that shit, her fucking name.
Oh, yeah. She could do it for you.
But the only thing is her insurance, would it be a lot for me to pay?
The insurance?
I do the dollar a day and do the liability. I only got to pay $3 something for the whole year.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that.
But then somebody told me, you know Blake that work at Lincoln?
Yeah.
Somebody said he be doing the insurance with the real one.
Oh, I don't know. I know this nigga from Bayonne. He got the fake insurance. That's it.
Go the right way. Do the dollar day one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it when I get a real car.
Boy, you got a truck. What's the problem?
Nah, that's not a real car.
What the fuck is a real car? Like, it drives, right?
Of course it drives.
That's the real car. Next year, my goal is to get a Dodge Charger.
Yo, I'm looking at it, and I'm starting to like the Chargers too now.
That has always been my dream fucking car. I just can't find the right place with the right price, because I get that shit right now.
Chargers are dope.
I want all black though.
Nah, I want an all white one with a red stripe or some shit like that.
I just like that car stand out.
Of course.
I want a black one. Oh my God, hold on. Who the fuck? I'm trying to figure out
who's at work today? Ain't nobody there, right?
No, Keyshawn. I think you said George Jr.
Oh, alright.
Everybody's just like, you got a fucking attitude tonight. I don't know what happened.
Tell who y'all say I love her.
She said that like she was back and she was like, girl, she like Myra said hi to her. She said, who we gonna look at her and say, and don't go to the football. I said, oh shit.
Oh yeah, she came to work on one.
What the fuck is wrong with her? Like, don't look like, what is your problem? Now you about to ask me what's your problem. I don't even give a fuck. You ain't thought what you do all day. So what conclusion did they come up with? Did they speak to you about it?
What?
AC?
Oh, I don't know yet.
I'm still going.
I'm with it, like.
I'm getting that Julian told myself, oh nah, you should have been here, we discussed it. I said, so who's gonna drive? I said, I don't give a fuck, because Denise bringing me down there.
Cause yo, listen, if they get the cars and stuff, I will drive. I don't care, I can drive it.
I just love the vision.
I don't have no problem driving.
I also love the power.
Then the day we come back from AC is the day I technically get my car.
Oh, for real?
And my father, he was like, the week I'm going to AC, he was like, yo, I just take the kids downtown with me for the weekend. I'm like, that's my nigga.
That's perfect.
Because he was going to go next weekend. He's like, yo, I might as well just wait for you to go to AC, so we ain't got to worry about having somebody watch them.
Yeah.
So I'm giving a little 200 towards his rental, so when you bring it back, you get your $200 back.
So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
You get your little $200 back. That's what I was telling them, like, they acting mad. Julian just be acting stupid.
Because Julian is stupid.
Like, no, I had to tell him, like, yo, you really act fucking dumb. Yeah, and then the day he goes to the, he's like, oh, you should have been here. You should have been here. You should have just had a conversation. You should have came, then you don't know what's going on. I was looking at him like, you the same motherfucker that was just texting me that day night about some cash on spend the night bag. What the fuck I look like?
Really good body control.
And you was at work, right?
Yeah, he was like, just come and pack your overnight bag. Let's switch for Ivan. Ivan, come over here. Stop, like, what the hell is he talking about?
What he trying to do is eat your ass.
He's like, just come here and yo. Let me tell you, nigga. Is that for HR?
Huh?
Did I ever tell you I got Gino from HR?
You got what?
Gino from HR. Remember I told you?
Yeah, you told me.
Say like, what you doing? Up early.
82 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their key?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Butker on for the point after.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down. Holcomb throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be third down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. To throw on third down. Holcomb flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Now Drake. A little juke. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punt, and the Chiefs are going to get him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Chiefs 28, Panthers 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
On the play. And it's
on 3rd down. Holcomb. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holcomb, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Panther first down.
Throwing on first down. Holcomb. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll roll it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They have not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
A gain of 4.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Holcomb. And this is caught at the 8.
Holcomb.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
But it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Holcomb. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run with Drake. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Drake. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The kick in.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Holcomb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
13-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holcomb, he's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10. That's a 41-yard.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so fun.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the toss, Drake going left. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Panther
back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
A big pickup of 38.
On the play. First down, Panthers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On first down, Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now on first down, Drake again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Carolina.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chiefs.
And the Chiefs are going to get it.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
29-yard line. A gain of
now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Holcomb. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Complete.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Holcomb's pass. Incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down. And
operating from the gun. Holcomb flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.